Y'all, I'm the first one to tell you when I change my mind on something because as someone who grew up in the steeple people cult, I understand that growing and changing, taking in new information and shifting your position because of it is part of life and what adults do. Okay? Children want to believe in something against all evidence to the contrary. Children want to hold on to something that makes them feel good, whether it's true or not. And steeple people and fake triots do that as well. But me, I have no problem saying, you know what? I thought this. Now I think this. Okay? I am talking about getting out in the streets because I was one of the first people to say that we can't do that. If we go out in the streets, you know what they want to do. They want to declare the thing. So I understand that position because I used to have it. I no longer have that position. Because as you can see, people are in the streets. They've been in the streets all weekend. Have you heard anything declared? Do you want to know why? Because they're not ready yet. Which just proves the point that I've been saying, which is they're going to do it no matter what. It's part of the plan. They have to disarm the people. So at some point, they're going to declare it. They will find a reason. And for the folks who are going to come in here and go, no, you need a valid I'm sorry, uncleared interns are thumbing through national secrets right now. You want to talk to me about due process? The Stench administration made an executive order out of a personal opinion. Do you want to continue talking to me about, oh, you can't do that? All right, so let's skip past that part of the argument of what it takes to declare it. They're going to do it. They'll make up a reason. They'll find a reason. They'll use something. So instead of waiting for them to do it and behaving ourselves because we don't want them to do it, if you haven't noticed, decorum doesn't keep these people off. And like I've said before, boycotting, not buying things, not going to work, yes, it makes an impact. But none of these people will be stepping down because we stopped shopping. They're not going to leave their offices of power because we stop. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to find some way to help themselves to our money or to force us somehow. So what we have to do is take advantage of the fact that they are not yet ready and go on the offensive before they are ready. And that is a topic that I want out there. And for the folks who are going to come into the comments and go, you really shouldn't plan these things on the internet, darling. Did I say I'm having a super secret meeting right here, right now? No, I'm putting it out there. Just the idea and the thought and the concept for folks who need to get off their fucking asses. For the folks who are sitting around going, I'm just waiting for someone to save me. I don't want to have to do anything myself. Someone else should have to do the work, not me. Yeah, I know it's not fair. None of it's fair. Get over the fair thing. All right. We're not Team Red. We're not children sitting around going, this isn't fair to me. Okay, we're not them. We're supposed to be better than that, which means we understand we have to roll up our sleeves sometimes and do the not fair thing and pick up the pieces. And then we can deal with the people who tested for it later. We can deal with the people who had the power to stop it and chose not to. Trust me, we will be dealing with them later. But for right now, darling, we need to take advantage of the fact that there are federal employees trying to keep first boyfriends, interns out of the files right now. Literally, right now in DC, they're trying to physically keep those people from entering. All right. There are people that are refusing their firings, the firings that are illegal, and they don't care. They're being forcibly removed anyway, but they're holding on because they understand that this is important. Do you hear me? In a couple of weeks, there won't be any of those anymore. All of those people will be replaced with loyalists, and all of our money and our information will be on the cloud servers of one immigrant billionaire that will now have all of America in their pockets because some of y'all were so afraid of change. So, change for the better at that. So yeah, while I understand that it's a risk and while I understand that, yes, they want to declare the thing, and if everyone's outside, they're going to declare the thing, I still firmly believe that our best bet is going on the offensive with that because these are people that are not going to be stepping down. These are people that are going to have to be pulled out. Okay? South Korea style. They will have to be removed. They're not getting down because we stopped shopping. Okay? They're not going to go, oh, you guys, we failed. We can see you're really unhappy with what we're doing, so we're going to leave. And we don't want the peach process either, because that just puts Vance in the seat. It doesn't take any of the junk drawer out. It doesn't undo what was done. It just takes the old one and replaces it with a fresh one that's just as evil. So we don't want that. And that's a play I think they also want us to play into. That's why we have red senators that are like, oh yeah, if the House gets us peach process, we would sign off on it. Yeah. Because that's also the other part of the plan, to get rid of the stenchy one and replace him with Mr. Couch. So instead of doing all these things that play into what they want on the timeline they want, I'm just saying, if we go on the offensive, if we get enough strategical folks, enough veterans, enough folks who know what they're doing, all right, not J6ers who show up drunk, high, and ready to party, something organized and tactical with folks who know what they're doing, when we know we have the numbers, yeah, I feel like we could clear some people out of their seats in 24 hours or less. I feel like we could beat South Korea on that record. You feel me?